Hello, Julia. Thank you for coming.
Oh,
Especially thank you for coming to the Spain. It was a dream for me since long time ago when I met you. It was a dream for me just for you and your mother come to Spain or another Spanish-speaking country just to pass the word, let the speaking Spanish people about your mother job and all this wonderful message she just bring and you with her.
well, it's my pleasure, my honor, first of all, to be here. And thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you. It was very special for me. We have the workshop yesterday. It was very special for me. How the reaction of the people. What is your point of view about the?
Oh, that was so touching. It's so wonderful. That just means it touches their heart. And that's what happens. And that just shows that the spirit comes through and it just heart-to-heart connections are happening.
One of the other questions I will ask you is in this world. I just been from South America. I do some sessions over there, and I just notice how much suffering, how much illness and pain is around. We the people have. What is that? I mean, the point of view.
Well, are you saying, is that normal to be that way or anything? No, it's not normal. No. The bodies are meant to be perfect. They're meant to be, they're designed to have no aches, pains, or illnesses. They're designed as machines to be in perfect order for hundreds of years. When we have illnesses, when we have any disorders, they're messages from our higher selves. And we can get our messages through sessions, QHHT sessions. There are other ways, but QHHT sessions are absolutely wonderful ways to get direct messages and direct healings because you get those messages. And so that's where we encourage people to get sessions because it's a direct line communication. It's wonderful ways to get all of that cleared up and get it just rectified beautifully.
What is now? You use the online class QHHT, Quantum Healing Hipnosis Therapy. It's online in Spanish.
Yes.
It's like 3 weeks ago. It will.
Yes, it became active 3 weeks ago. We finally got that translated. That was a huge endeavor to get that subtitled. It's all subtitled, so it's translated and live. So that was a great thing to get that. So it's now available for the Spanish-speaking community. Anybody can take it. Anyone with an open heart who wants to help people can take this class, this course, and after taking it, you have everything you need to be able to do this and help anybody.
Why that class in Spanish? The reason for that?
There was such a huge demand, huge demand. People like yourself, came and took it in English, and then I imagine the word got out as my mother, Dolores Cannon, just kept doing the work, and then people like hearing about it and the miraculous results it was having, and it's like, I wish we could do it, but I don't speak English, and so the huge demand. And we are working to get her books out in Spanish, and we are working very hard, I promise, so to get the word out, but yes. But now it's out there, so we can do it.
Now, since it's always here, your mother with us, right? But since you remind her, how that all this community will mean for your point of view to her, when she realized all this community, she make it just to how.
Oh, you mean how did she realize what she? Oh my goodness, no. She had no idea what she was doing when she started, what was going to happen. And I mean, because she was just doing her thing. She was just little by little, started out just doing her passion. She just loved helping people. And then she was guided to start teaching this because she couldn't help everybody in the world. She had such a demand for what she was doing. And so she was told to start teaching this. And then that started growing so rapidly that she couldn't teach everybody in the world by herself. And so that's when we were told to put this online. And then we were told to start translating it to get it into the other languages. And then right before she passed, it was beautiful. You know, the classes were getting larger and larger, and that's when she was looking and she saw all the countries that, you know, people were coming from everywhere, all around the world. And that's when she was looking and seeing, what have I done? My goodness, just what have I done? It was absolutely beautiful.
I guess he was very, very in touch with that thing.
Yeah.
Right? Another question is, it will be like, what is the, since you come in, this is your first time in Spain for, you know, what is what do you think this means to you, or for quantum healing in Spanish?
Definitely the beginning of something very big, I believe. This will be starting. I'm hoping that people will start the beginning, you know, taking the online course, and then I am planning to come back. If enough people will start doing the level 1 class, I'm planning to come back and do a level 2 class, hopefully in the fall.
What about the Latin America?
Absolutely. I'm working. I'm tentatively planning to go definitely to the Latin American countries. I'm open completely to that. It's just all a matter of working it into the schedule. So, absolutely.
We have to let the people know you already been in Mexico for 2 times.
Yes, I've been there twice. And I was just there in April, and very open. Yes, anxious to go there. It's just a matter of getting the word out and doing it. Yes.
So it could be possible you just have another like workshop like you do it here in Spain, in another, I don't know, Argentina, Colombia.
Absolutely.
Peru, I was in Peru, and there are so many people interested in your work. And
yes, Peru keeps coming up.
Wonderful. What is the main message for QHHT?
QHHT, it's about getting your guidance, making your own connection, getting your own messages for yourself. And that's what QHHT does, because it connects you with your higher self. So you get your own messages. Because, you know, you can go to psychic readers, you can go to, you know, tarot readers, you can go to people who channel, and they can tell you things. But you don't know, I mean, it's always coming through someone else. But when you get a QHHT session, that is connecting you with your higher self. And this is you speaking. And so you are telling you your own messages. And that is very, very powerful. And then when the healing comes through, it is all happening through yourself. It's very powerful. As you yourself, in your own sessions, you have seen very powerful things happen, haven't you?
Yes. That's the reason I'm here. I just doing quantum healing. I just spread this message because what I feel, what I see, what I know from my session, it was very, very shocking in my life to me. So that's the reason. And another thing is why we should recommend, or how the session can help the people. What is the need to have a session? Everyone need to have a session?
No, not everyone needs to have a session. If they're not, usually people come to have a session if they have questions, if they're looking for something. Some people just are curious, you know, and they're just curiosity people. Okay, that's your way over here. Some people have health issues and they want to have those cleared up. Some people have relationship issues and they want to understand what's going on there. So you may have people with problems. You just have all kinds of things. They just have questions they want answered. So you can have things all over the place. So you just have questions. So it's all kinds of things. But whatever it is, your higher self has the answers. So it can be anything. So if it's questions of anything, health issues, or just curiosity, your higher self has the answers.
I just don't want to make this too long, so I use the last message to the Spanish-speaking people from you and the technique. We use it. What it will be the last important thing to let them know about?
Oh, it's very easy. It's very simple. It's very simple to learn. Like I said, you get everything you need in that course, in the level 1. There are other levels if you want to further your practice. It's a complete career if you want to make it that for yourself. And it's anything you want it to be. But it's, like I said, it's very simple to learn. You have to practice. It's like anything else. It doesn't come with just one time, you know, you have to practice. But then you keep going. But, you know, if you want to do it, if you really want to take it seriously and you want to help people, it's there for you.
And I
And anybody with an open heart who wants to help people, and has a passion factor, that's what we want.
Thank you, Julia, for
You're
all
welcome.
this work, all this time you spend in Spain, in this project. I'm so happy to have you here. You know, it was my dream come true, and I hope we will continue to hear you in the Spanish-speaking country, because we need this message. This is my belief.
Well, thank you so much again, and my privilege, my pleasure, and my honor to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.